building a comedy community in our beautiful city of Fort Wayne. We got a lot of funny people here, so we want to exploit that. Exploit probably wasn't the best word. We don't exploit anybody. Disclaimer. Anyways, for the performance tonight, how this goes down is basically we are going to do about 10 minutes. I will be sitting in that corner there, or this little wall here, and I will be timing you, and when my hand goes up, wrap it up. No pressure. Do it with grace. I won't get angry. Not in front of everybody, at least. Later, maybe. But 10 minutes, and am I forgetting anything? I think that's about it. Oh, yeah, we can't guarantee any content. This is open mic. We are letting people go loose. So if you're sensitive, like I said, I'm sorry. Life is hard as a sensitive person. I get that. I live that every day, but can't guarantee the content tonight. So let's get this thing started with the very one and only Dan Schwartz.
Thank you. People in the back, there are 6 seats up here. If you grow a pair, this is a good seat. I've had a weird summer. Normally, being a fat guy, I will sweat out a good 10 pounds in the summer, but then like gain 15 back in the winter. This summer, that didn't happen, and I haven't like given up hope yet. Awesome. I still think I can get like a 6-pack if I really work hard, and I've just been lying to my wife constantly, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start working out, or like we should get a gym membership. And one day we were like shopping, and she totally called my bluff, and she was like, hey, they built a new gym right here. They're open 24/7, so you have no excuse not to go. You should go and get some information. So I went in, and there's a guy working out like right in front. I walk in, I'm just totally out of place, and he stops what he's doing, and he's just like, oh, what's up, bro? I'm really glad you're here. Like, it's never too late. Don't give up hope. Here's my deal. I'll tell you what, right now, you don't have to pay anything, but if you just sign up for your membership, I'm gonna knock 20% off, and I am like a trainer here. I'll give you 5 free workout sessions, and I guarantee you in 2 years, you can have this. And at that point, I was able to like identify with really hot women because we're targeted by like the same group of like bro muscular dudes. And while they want you for sex, they just want me to join their lifestyle. But here's like it doesn't happen the other way. I don't do that to really fit people. I'm never in like Chipotle, and I see like just a really ripped guy wearing like a cutoff with really deep cutouts for some reason, so everyone can see like his pecs, which is weird. But I never just stop what I'm eating and be like, dude, I am so glad you're here. It is never too late to give up. Here's what I'm gonna do. Right here, right now, today. I'm gonna buy your first 5 burritos for free. And if you stick with me, I guarantee 2 years, you'll look like this. I grew up poor. Not like destitute poor, but like pretty poor. We didn't have a lot of things that might be considered like part of the American dream. Like, we didn't have like cars built in the current decade. We always had like old, just barely like on the last leg cars. But my dad worked hard to provide for us. And like one Christmas, I was too young to really remember it or comprehend it, but he sold his car so we could have Christmas presents. And that's great, but I would never do that for my kids. Mainly because they're not going to remember anything, and if I was that poor, I would just make something up and lie to them, because kids are stupid. I would just be like, oh, open up your present. What's Santa get you? And it says it's a build-your-own G.I. Joe kit. Wow. Well, what is it? Open it up. It's some empty toilet paper rolls, a pen I stole from the bank, and some paper clips. Wow, thanks for being good all year. You're on the good list. Go have fun. We'll see you next year. And the thing about the whole situation about Dad selling his car is he didn't get the credit, like Santa Claus did. Here's the thing with Santa. If he was real, he would have definitely been on Chris Hansen To Catch a Predator by now. They're thinking like, hey, what are you doing here? And you sit down and have some milk and cookies. What do you have in the bag there? What's this naughty and nice list? I've got thousands of pages of correspondence between you and minors. I have several photos here of little children sitting on your lap, and a lot of them are crying. Okay, you're free to go. Go ahead and go. Growing up poor, we didn't have cable TV, so my summers were spent just making up games to occupy myself and using my imagination. It was horrible. I spent the majority of my summers playing a game I called one-person baseball. It was horrible. It started off by me just like holding a bat and a ball at the same time and like tossing up trying to hit it, but it wasn't challenging enough. So I got one of these like 1980s like fitness trampolines, and I would have to hold the bat in one hand and the ball in the other, throw the ball at the trampoline, which 40% of the time I'm not gonna hit anyhow. The other like 40% of the time, it's gonna come back at my face or my genitals, and maybe like 1 out of 100 times it's actually gonna come back, I'm gonna hit it. But that was my summer. Me and my little brother, when he started growing up, he got a little athletic, and we came up with a game that we like to call two-person baseball. It should have been called just like argue until you fight. We just spent all summer just arguing, like, I had a ghostie on first. Well, yeah, I got him out. Well, ghostie only counts as a half out. I'm still up. No. I'm on Facebook a lot, and I'm not proud of that at all, because social media is not how you actually interact in social settings. I don't really get most of my friends and the things they put up. Like, if I were to actually run into a friend I haven't seen in 10 years, I'd be like, oh, hey, yeah, we went to the same high school 10 years ago. Oh, you got a daughter now? That's great, yeah. And then, I'm married and I work at this place. Here's a picture of an aborted fetus. How long do you work there? 7 years? Oh, that's cool. Did you know Obama actually is in charge of the gas prices? Your daughters, how old are they? 3 and 7? Oh, that's cool. Here's another picture of an aborted fetus. The worst is like when you get a status that you don't want to like, but you want to show your support. Like someone's parent dies, and you should do something, but hitting the like button just seems really insensitive. Like, I'm not glad she's dead, but there's not a condolence button on Facebook, and there should be. I'm petitioning for that. I've moved up now in life. I'm no longer bottom middle class, I'm middle class, and I've got cable TV now, and it is so awesome. Go cable. There's one problem with it, and that cable is like the internet. And that it's like a lot of information, a lot of stuff that can occupy your time, but 95% of it's garbage. Like Duck Dynasty. What? Well, thank you, I got one clap. Duck Dynasty is the worst show on television right now. Here we go. It's a show, reality television, based loosely on people who hunt ducks. And hunting ducks is not that difficult. I don't think you need dogs and boats and camo. And I highly doubt you need a ZZ Top Amish beard to hunt ducks. All you really need is a ride or take CityLink. Just get down to Frankie Park, get a loaf of bread. These are not really highly intelligent animals. the worst part isn't even the show, it's all like the product placement you see everywhere, like t-shirts and like flashlights. And the worst thing happened the other day, I saw a grown man wearing Duck Dynasty shoes. And this kind of goes past the t-shirt and logic. Like, the way I actually think is when I purchase something, I actually think of like the opportunity cost. Like, I'll put it in like times of like value. And if I'm gonna buy like a pair of shoes, I stop and I think, okay, to get these shoes, I gotta work like 2 hours. Okay, now transversely, I can take that money and secure shelter, buy food, or pay for services that I'm not qualified to do. But this guy didn't like think like that. He was like, I don't need the rent money, I really need Duck Dynasty shoes. And the worst part about like that equation is this guy who won't pay rent but buy shoes, he gets to vote. And not only does he get to vote, his vote will count as much as your vote, and your vote, and your vote. And that just seems really insulting to intelligent people who care about their votes. So I've decided what we need to do is have like, just like a mini questionnaire before you actually vote. And it'll just be like, we'll count like your votes will count in like percentage points. And you can add all 10 tenths up if you're really good. You know, if you are a bad speller, which I am, I'm going to lose a point. I'm not going to be able to get a full vote. Sorry. If you're like a bad tipper, we point off. If you're going to vote straight Republican or Democrat, I got a bad vibe the last time I did, or Democrat, you lose a vote. If you straight one party, you lose a vote. Yeah. I forgot where it's going. That totally sucks. That's all I got. Thank you, guys.